Hello student, welcome to EPG Pathsala. I am Dr. Ajit Jaswal from Department of Anthropology, Pondicherry Central University. Today we are going to discuss about a module called Homo Sapiens under paper Physical and Biological Anthropology. Dear friend, dear student, in this module we are going to develop and understand about the characteristic feature of Homo sapiens. We will also try to describe the various fossils found discovered from several places in Africa, Asia, Europe and Australia. We will also try to discuss various models of the evolution of modern human and also ultimately describe Paleolithic and artistic cultural transition associated with Homo sapiens. Let me give you a glimpse of introductory information about Homo sapiens. As we have seen that over the past decade, scholars of several disciplines, they remain keen to understand emergence and evolution of biologically and behaviorally modern human. They try to understand, they try to find out the reason behind or the linking process or the complete process, how the human being has emerged, how the evolution take place, what are the factors are responsible for evolution. Discoveries of Homo erectus from the several sites in different continents inculcated interest among the scholar to trace the missing link between Homo erectus and Homo sapiens. The interpretation of a Petrolona skull by Stringer, later on Howell and Milentis showed that the size of the brain case differ in skull structure pertaining to enlarged brain size are distinguished feature from Homo erectus to Homo sapiens, means there is enlargement of brain take place, encephalization process take place, advancement of the thinking take place. Several discoveries from Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia and New World have established the antiquity of Homo sapiens fossil and had associated tool technology as well as arts. Homo sapiens. There is no general agreement about the definition of Homo sapiens. Certain biological and cultural characteristics are attributed to the species sapiens, which include increased size of brain case, increased height of skull, smaller amount of constriction or wasting behind the orbits, relatively lower position of the ridges on the skull for the attachment of the neck muscle. Association with this are cranial capacity of 900 to 2300 cc, rounded occiput, bent basic cranial, maximum skull breadth, higher on the skull, flatter face, well-defined chin and smaller incisor as a distinct feature of Homo sapiens. Postcranial features include straighter long bone with less articular surface for the attachment of muscle. Bones are thinner than in Neanderthal. Sockets of femur are further forwarded and less powerful grip, etc. Owing to changed climatic condition during Pleistocene period, Homo sapiens evolved and developed advanced tool technology and associated art tradition. Upper Paleolithic period is mainly associated to early Homo sapiens. Several scholars believe that pictorial art originated with modern man, although Neanderthal and modern people emerged almost together. Yet pictorial art developed not before 40,000 years ago. This suggests that pictorial art is a result of environmental change and cultural exchange, and not because of biological modification. People before modern man might have other creative outlets which are matter of investigation for present-day paleoanthropologists. Approaches to understand modern human origin. The dominant hypothesis to understand origin of modern hypotheses are: first one, a complete or total replacement model. Second one is a partial replacement model. Third one is the regional continuity model, or it is also called as multi-regional evolution model. Complete or total replacement and regional continuity or multi-regional model are two prominent, however, totally opposite view from each other. The third theory, that is partial replacement model, is a compromise view incorporating some aspect of both the models. Complete or total replacement model. This model was proposed by British anthropologists Christopher Strenger and Peter Andrew. This hypothesis says that Homo sapiens have evolved in Africa around 200,000 years ago. It also proposes that anatomically modern human population emerged only in African continent, and then fully modern human migrated to Asia and Europe. That is, transition from pre-modern to modern exclusively took place in Africa as a result of speciation process. Thus, migrated Homo sapiens could not interbreed with non-African human population in other continents, and population belonging to genus Homo is in other continents where different species such as Neanderthal was Homo sapiens neanderthalensis and so on. This explanation fit well with the proposition of complete replacement. Genetic techniques have changed the theories of human evolution. Genetic studies used numerous contemporary human population as a data source to precisely determine and compare a wide variety of DNA sequences. They considered Y chromosome and mitochondrial differences particularly informative since neither is significantly recombined during sexual reproduction. It is noteworthy that Y chromosome follow paternal line of inheritance, that is from father to son, and mitochondrial DNA follow maternal line of inheritance, that is mother to daughter, without significant deviation. Accumulated data about population worldwide have shown that African aborigines have far greater diversity than population elsewhere across the globe. Apart from genetic data on contemporary human population, DNA samples were collected from more than a dozen of Neanderthal fossils. Further, researchers have recently sequenced that mitochondrial DNA of 9 ancient fully modern Homo sapiens from sites in Italy, France, Czech Republic and Russia. Preliminary results from these studies also support complete replacement model. However, more analysis is needed to confirm the result, as several questions have been raised against the finding of these studies. Now let's discuss about the partial replacement model. This model is completely totally different from the earlier model. Here the model explains that there is a partial replacement, not a partial replacement take place, not the complete one. In fact, majority of the scholars are of the view that the modern human evolved in Africa, and when their population swelled up, they migrated to Asia, Europe, and other part of the globe. But unlike the complete replacement model, earlier one, that supporter of